This is awesome, by the way, this entire look here. I love this right here. The fog, the bridge, the lights, and oh yeah, the freaking kaiju on top of the bridge too. This is just so freaking atmospheric. Alright, welcome to quite an experimental banger here in Titan Chaser. This is one that I'm very excited to show off because it essentially highlights what the premise of the channel was for me, which is to showcase indie games for you. And this is one that I saw on social media, like I saw a gif of it, right? Of you just driving along a very smoggy road, and out of the corner of your eye, a giant Titan, a Kaiju, whatever you want to go by, flies across the distance, and I saw it and I was like, dude, what the hell is this? I looked into it, and this is what this is, a Titan Chaser game. But hopefully you guys could just relax, take in the atmosphere, and join me along with this ride. All the information for this will be down below in case you want to pick it up for yourselves. I think it's one of those games I think you'll enjoy playing more for yourself, but at the very least I wanted to show it off because this seemed very exciting to me. Without further ado, let's get to it.
So, first night shift. It shouldn't be too hard.
Okay, we're in control now. I should mention, there's going to be a couple of grammatical issues I've caught here and there. There's also a narrator of the character that we're playing as. There's an option to turn that off. I consider turning it off just so I could read the lines myself and make it more of an RP type of thing to get you guys more engrossed. But I opted not to because I also wanted to talk about the game as we played, so it'd be kind of weird to, like, you know, read lines like, you know, you're the character, but at the same time breaking out of that to explain certain things. So unfortunately, this wouldn't work out, but I did consider that for a second.
I can't end my shift and go to sleep until I complete my tasks for today. Should be written in a car somewhere.
And that's going to be our car right there, completely set up with headlights as well so we could shine it into Titan and stuff like that. It's actually kind of cool.
Fresh air. This job is paying off already.
We happen to have an Aurora Borealis out here too. Like, I'm not sure what the game, like, the setting of the game is. It feels a little bit post-apocalyptic, but I don't know, it's really hard to describe. There's certain things that kind of give you an idea that this is not a comfortable world that we're living in, though.
This bathroom is about the size of my apartment in Bright City, and I would be locked there for months now. I'd better keep this job.
And this is the world we're dealing with. We have an Aurora Borealis, as I've mentioned, really foggy, just very atmospheric. The music is also really cool. There's like a couple of tapes we can kind of shift through to change stuff. There's also like some talk shows, like old school, like, you know, 1930s, I guess like talk shows, which are just really, really awesome for the mood. Let's come on over here and get our mission, I think. This creepy-ass guy.
What's with the moody atmosphere? Great talk as always. Thanks for keeping the kids safe, Jasper.
You hear that? Hold
on.
on.
Jasper's creepy.
Oh, man.
I haven't seen the day shifts workers.
Yeah, Jasper is creepy. Yeah, I'm not sure if you guys heard that there was like a plane flying over here. We missed it. Throughout the game, like, you'll see like random planes fly by. And it looks really cool, like in the foggy darkness. You'll see... I hear another one, actually. Yo, you see one right there? Yeah. Which is kind of intriguing because we have that happening. We have like giant flying kaijus rolling around too, so... I mean, I've only played like maybe 15 minutes, so I'm not really sure. Maybe we learn more about the story as we go along here.
Old leather, gas, and alcohol. Yep, I love this car. I'll call you Christine from now on.
It's a reference right there. Okay.
I don't know you, Clark, but I'm grateful. Music can save my day. Or night, actually. Also, I hope you left your booze somewhere. I might need it.
Don't think we want to be drinking and driving when there's like wild kaijus out there, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Clark here. I was driving this car before you. Cool job, but believe me, it gets lonely to drive in silence. So I made a mixtape for you. It's a bunch of relaxed electronic songs and old... Yeah, that's what I talked about. The old radio shows to listen to. Have fun. Cheers, Clark. And we have our map over here. So we're starting off here in Grand Rock. Onboard navigation system.
It's not a video game. Arrow points to the north and not towards my target.
It's a shot right there at game. Is, oh, you big baby, you gotta always follow an objective marker. Okay, so let's see about, getting some nice tunes here happening. That's what's up. So this is our target right now. Should live at Silent Peak Lighthouse. That's the destination you gotta get it to. Last time seen, Windland Plains. Attracted to bright blue lights. Afraid of darkness. Feels safe on bridges. short-sighted as well. So, when planes, we want to take a little turn to the left. I think you'll enjoy this too if you're like a fan of jalopy, like I was. Or am, I guess. I still like jalopy. I haven't stopped liking it since it's out now, right? But I was a big fan of jalopy, and this kind of reminded me of that. Instead of driving your psychotic uncle around, though, through all of Europe, you're,
Windlands planes, they produce most of the energy for Woodville and Bright City. But I remember frequent shutdowns this time of the year. I wonder, was it because of Titans? Wow, she's beautiful. I hope she's not hungry.
We have arrived at our target here. Unfortunately, our car is so jacked up that...
Well, so this car can't work normally with the spotlight on. Good to know. No multitasking for Christine.
Yeah. Our car shuts down when the light goes on. So, I think we just have to spook her, but let's get a nice little look here if we can. Enter spotlight. Kind of see her right over there. Got them dragon knives going. You might actually be straight out of Skyrim for all I know, to be honest with you. Hey, Wyvern.
At least it's the right direction to the Siren Peak.
You can see it over there too. We could step out and get a closer look. More than likely, going to another bridge, which is fine. That's our next destination now. Alright, we're going through some wicked off-roading section here, but I think we're about to hit this intersection again. We have a giant bridge here. I believe this is the next spot.
At the top of the bridge.
Okay. This is awesome, by the way, this entire look here. I love this right here. The fog, the bridge, the lights, and, oh yeah, the freaking kaiju on top of the bridge, too. This is just so freaking atmospheric. Alright, now we can see over here on top of this bridge. Now essentially, what we need to do now, we need to use light to draw her away. This giant satellite here is what needs to be turned on and get her off of this. We can't get her off just by driving around here. That's not going to spook her because she's way, way up top. Enter car, pulls this off, you go off. Alright. And this is the peculiar spot here where... For a moment, I was a little bit ding-donged in my own time playing, and I was like, well, what the hell do I get her off for that? And I remember the information about this wyvern. So, this needs to be turned on. If we follow the power lines, we notice...
If I call Jasper from the phone booth, this will become evacuation points instead of ground level. If I step somewhere, or when I step. I remember hiking around these satellite dishes with my dad. We never came this close. There were patrols around.
That's new. Okay, so that's a little bit more information about these dishes and whatnot. So, let's see about...
So there is enough power for only one tower to work, and the wyvern is short-sighted. I need to lead only the closest one to her, one at a time.
And that is where you kind of have to get a bit more engrossed with the entire game, because... as I mentioned, it's more of an atmosphere game, but now, because the wyvern is short-sighted, we can't necessarily skip the satellite dishes. I mean, I haven't tried it, but I imagine you can't. You can't skip them and go all the way down there and turn that one on, because it's short-sighted. You have to go one by one, turning these bad boys on, until it gets to the destination. Now, I will tell you, I did get it to the destination, in my own time. But as I mentioned, I was just playing in my own time, just kind of absorbing the entire atmosphere and getting engrossed in the game. Not sure if we'll be able to do that here with this video, although I might just skip ahead forward and get us to the point. But let's turn on a couple more here before we decide to start doing that. So I think that one, we're looking at that one, so we have to follow that power line. Some of them are actually be across like bridges too, so it kind of gives you like environmental challenges as well, where you can't necessarily drive your car through water, so you have to get off of it and walk through a bridge and stuff like that. Okay, we're good. So I think from this one we should be fine because the wyvern... Oh, I hear you again, plane. The wyvern should be right through there. It's a bit too smoggy to tell, but I'm pretty sure that's where it's at. So this... Turns that one on. It has arrived. So now, you would be the next one But of course, this is what I mentioned about having to cross water portions, and you can't get here without car, or with the car, I should say. Unless you go all the way around, I guess is an option too, but it seems like, you know, just get out of the car and walk, cross the bridge, turn that on, and you should be fine. And there's a bigger bridge over there which you could turn back into the vehicle as well. Yeah, this is the main road, so if you want to go all the way around, I guess you could. But again, it seems like more of a shortcut if you just kind of walk it. Oh, that's actually cool. You can see my vehicle from over here. See that? And that's us over there. That's awesome. All right. Now, fortunately, because of our vehicle leaving those lights on, we know exactly where we got to go. For a second there, I was worried. I was like, you know what? I think I might have gotten lost legging it over here. All right, I think we might be arriving at the last one here. With the awesome music, the smog here, we're at some beachy type area as well. Take a look at this. This is what I meant about the entire, maybe you got to play it for yourself and feel the entire atmosphere. We have this giant kaiju on top of the satellite dish over here. Got the aurora borealis, we got all the fog going on. We have our vehicle over there way off in the distance, kind of lighting our path back where we got to go. And we had to go on foot to turn on this last one. It's so good.
Good. The wagon should be here soon.
Now, hopefully, you are indeed the last one. I think all we have to do at this point, yeah, see...
Now I should switch it off, so she can see the lighthouse.
Not sure if we could see it right now, but there was a momentary, like, din through the lighthouse that kind of went through. But, she'll find it.
The wyvern will fly home now, and no one would be scared of her in the morning. I'm awesome. And I can finally return to Grind Rock to sleep.
Alright, Grand Rock, home.
And at night it's Grand Rock Motel. What a life.
Alright, we got night 2. Unfortunately, we are way over time because I'm going to have to do some careful editing here for you guys. But, before we do wrap it up... Oh, I left my car on. How about that? Before we do wrap it up here, let's see what our target would have otherwise been. The Wandering Titans. Walking at Windland Plains, from west to east, they need to be redirected to the north before they pass the river. They don't like bright lights in the eyes. Luckily for us, they're not aggressive. There you guys have it. All the information for this will be down below. I definitely encourage you to check it out for yourselves. In case you found it interesting, I think you'll definitely enjoy more in your own time. But I wanted to show it off. It just seemed very intriguing to me. It's very artsy, and hey, I'm a sucker for stuff like that. I'll catch you guys next time.